guys, I just think, why is there a recoupling so soon, right after, literally the day after Daniel chose what's his name? Curtis. I don't understand. Are they trying to set things up to make Danielle look like, you know what I mean? Is this some kind of way to make her look bad? Because if Curtis chooses Ekin-Su, then I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with all of them. Like, honestly, I'd be done. Because here's the thing, right? Ekin-Su doesn't like Curtis the way that she's making it look like she likes Curtis. And I said it already, and I'm going to say it again. Listen, I'm not going to say she don't like him at all, because you have to like somebody a little bit at least to be kissing them and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to say that she doesn't like him at all. But what I will say is, it's just too dramatic. And I know, listen, I can be a very dramatic person myself, because I'm a Leo, August 19th. Shout out to my Leos. Yes. So I know, that I can be dramatic. But the whole dashing of water, the unnecessary swearing, the I am done. Listen, for me, personally, I just feel like that is just all part of the drama. That's all part of the soap opera. Do you know what I'm saying? That it's just acting. That's what that is to me. That is just acting. And I do think that Ekin-Su does it a bit extra. People can argue and say, listen, that's how she is. She's a passionate person. She goes with her emotions. I see something different. I definitely think that this is all acting for her. Honestly, I really do think it's all acting for her. I'm not going to say that she's alone in this, because I do think that Curtis as well. I feel like this is what I honestly think happened, right? I think when Ekin-Su went in there, she went in there and she looked for the guy that she knows will cause a bit of drama. Curtis. She's like, oh, I'm going to go with Curtis. He's good looking. He's with Kaz. Kaz is a bit feisty. Hear me out. Let me cook. Right? So I think that when she did that, in her way, it's kind of like, I'm going to go where the drama might be. So maybe she expected some kind of reaction from Kaz, or maybe she just thought that that was going to be a shocking moment. Anyways, her and Curtis, they got on. Here's the thing. I think Curtis also, he could tell that Ekin-Su is a bit dramatic and acting in some way or another. And I think that's the reason why he keeps saying, I don't know whether you're being genuine. If you're around somebody or you're with somebody, you can tell whether somebody is not being genuine with you. You feel it. There's stuff that you pick up on, and I think that he's picked up on it. However, I also do believe that even though he's picked up on those things, he decided to keep going with Ekin-Su. Why? Because Ekin-Su was a winner in her series, and he probably think, if I keep going with Ekin-Su, I might have a strong chance of winning. I do think that he believes that she is being a bit fake. I do think that, but I also think that he stood by her, or he kept with it. Because if you remember in the beginning, when they were asking him how he felt about Ekin-Su, it was kind of like 50-50. He wasn't really, it was almost like she was more interested in him than he was in her, right? But like I said, that was just Ekin-Su trying to show that she was interested, or pretending that she was overly interested, right? Now, I genuinely believe that he just kept going, right? Kept going with Ekin-Su, but you can only hide your true feelings for a certain amount of time. Listen, they say your personality is like a pregnancy. You cannot hide it forever. Because even if you have a small pregnancy belly for the whole 9 months, guess what? A child is coming at the end of that. So at the end of the day, you cannot hide it forever. Just like your personality, you cannot pretend to be somebody you're not forever. So when Danielle came through those doors and he actually met her, you know what I'm saying? I think he realized, oh my God, I like this girl. It's more genuine. Similar to what happened with Amy. He clung to Amy because at the time it was safe. It was easy. Do you see what I'm saying? And he thought, maybe if I put myself in a couple like that, I have a winning chance. Now, he did it a little bit too soon, because guess what? After a while, he couldn't stand to be in that situation anymore. Why? Because his true feelings started to come through. His true personality started to come through. So at the end of the day, the moment he had the opportunity to jump ship, he did so. You know what I'm saying? Which is the same thing with Ekin-Su. But the only difference is between Ekin-Su and Amy is that Amy genuinely loved Curtis. Amy genuinely felt something towards Curtis. With Ekin-Su, I don't care who's going to say anything else. We're all entitled to our opinion. So please do not come and bash. Oh, God. Listen, I'm entitled to my own opinion. And when I say I do not believe that Ekin-Su, because I like Ekin-Su. You guys know I like Ekin-Su, right? I do like her, but I think she's doing too much, and I don't think her emotions are genuine. If those emotions were genuine, she would have been crying tonight, not the night when she came down just to see them having a conversation. Nothing had happened at that point. So she was crying, the cold bawling, crying me a river like she had Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? If she was crying, well, to be honest, let's be honest, there was no tears. So there was no tears. Okay, so she didn't cry in no river, nor a swamp, because there was no snot, there was no nothing, her eye wasn't red, she didn't ball, she just not pretend for ball. You get me I come from? And for me, I'm kind of disappointed because she should have at least, like, stretch out her eye or something, or rub her eye a little bit. Because if you're gonna pretend to cry, man, do something, steer your eyes like this. You know when you do like that for a certain time, it start burning, some tears start falling. Listen, she needs to work on it. She needs to work on it. I'm not gonna lie, she needs to work on the balling thing because she never did do good at all. But for me, if she was crying in that moment when Curtis did absolutely nothing at that time, she shouldn't have bawled out her whole eye tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no. It's all the theatrical movements, the hand wavement, I was vulnerable. You know, I've been vulnerable with you. You know, I've been loyal. And can't even look up. Like, it's just, and then the get up and then the dashing of water and the swearing. Anyone who believes that's genuine, I think you really need to think about whether you've got a really good, you know, view of what the world is and how people can be. Do you know what I'm saying? If you really think that is her being genuine, I think we need to talk, honey. We need to talk. But yeah, I think Curtis probably is attracted. I think he's attracted to Danielle. My thing is, if Curtis decides to recouple with Ekin-Su, I'd be so pissed. So pissed. Because at the end of the day, it just shows how fake they are. They're both fake. Well, they're fake anyways. But it just shows because to me, it would be like he's got no backbone. Because at the end of the day, he should have never told Ekin-Su, you know, I'm going to go tell Danielle that we're just going to get to know each other as friends, platonic. He should have never said that to Ekin-Su. And the moment when he was saying it to her, I was looking at his eyes and I knew that he weren't going to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just like, nah. But both of them are not being genuine. They've not been genuine this whole thing, both of them. So it's not just Ekin-Su, it's also Curtis. But now Curtis seems to really like Danielle. And let's see what happens. I hate Love Island producers for cutting the damn show where they cut it because they know damn well that I have to now wait until Sunday. And I don't like that. They know damn well, they should have never done that. Pissed off. Do you know what I'm saying? But if he doesn't choose Danielle, they should have never done it so soon. She just chose him last night. Could you imagine? You choose a look a dry-head man. Yeah, put yourself out there. And a look a big baboon head man really go choose somebody else the following night. After him lead you on a flirt. Trust me. Ekin-Su show what? You think I want them that show? Them would have to take me off of that Love Island there. Or they'd have to drag me by my wig off of that island because I murder she wrote. Okay. But anyways, I'm just hoping that, you know, the chance or the risk that Danielle took by choosing Curtin-Su Pop Star. My belly! Curtin-Su. Sorry, no. Oh, Ekin-Su. Sorry guys, I don't even know what happened there, but Curtis, I can't laugh. The energy. I'm hoping that the risk that Danielle took choosing Curtis, a most Curtis Su to backside, I'm gonna call him that from the one, Curtis Su. I hope that that pays off because, you know, obviously she could have chosen Ron, and you hear her telling Ron that, you know, it was 50-50. Now, come on, Danielle, it wasn't 50-50, baby. We know it wasn't 50-50, but you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing about that, but we knew. We know it wasn't 50-50. Ron never stand a chance. And I mean, maybe if Curtis wasn't there, maybe, but Ron never said a chance. So it was never 50-50. But at the end of the day, I know she's saying it as to keep Ron as a backup. Do you know what I mean? Which, I'm not do the same thing. I'm not lie. I'm not do the same thing too. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, so Omar, aka Omar, walk up another bizzle. Now, let me tell you something. I'm so glad that Omar chose Catherine. And you know why I'm glad that he chose Catherine? Because you see the one Grace, Grace liked to act as if she's not interested, and she likes the attention and she wants to be chased. Now, let's not forget how she brought Omar's name back to Joey Essex to make it look like Omar is interested, like she made up a whole lot of pasa to make it look like Omar was interested and to make it look like she was not interested. Now, remember, it was after Omar left, she then saying to Joey, when Joey ended up choosing the other girl, saying, I sacrificed for you. And then she started telling the girls that actually she did really like Omar, right? Remember, it was after Omar left. Now, look at it right now. Remember that conversation that she had with Joey to make it look like Omar was chasing her, which is the reason why Joey went and thought it was his place to go and talk to Omar about it. Omar should have knocked him out, you know. But anyways, the way she went now to Luca and saying to Luca, well, we don't know what will happen, you know, because, you know, people in their mind, he might come in and thinking, he's gonna choose me just to basically, you know, see what if stuff would happen. If it didn't happen then, it might happen now. She told damn full herself. That's the reason why I'm glad Sam choose Catherine. Her head too big. She have too much of a big head. She's doing the same thing to make it look like Omar wants her. You know what I'm saying? She did the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm hoping that she's really into Luca the way that she says he's into Luca, because she did tell Omar, give her the credit where credit due, that she is basically invested in Luca, and it would take a lot for her head to change. Now, listen, it might take a lot for her head to change, but she did not say it would not be able to change. Now, I honestly feel that the same thing she did in the first one is the same thing she's doing now, because that was the same energy she brought to Omar, right? And that was the same energy she kept trying to make it look like he wanted her and she wasn't interested, only for it to turn around and her being interested. Because look at what she said to Luca, right? There's no, what she said, he might think it's unfinished business, and there's no unfinished business. Was she not the one that said something about unfinished business to Omar? And then she went, oh, well, it's not even unfinished business because we haven't really started, but there's always been. Listen, girl, don't bother with it. Don't start. Don't bother with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going like everything's about you too much. You are the one Ekin-Su, because that's it. Because Ekin-Su was like, oh, Curtis sitting there talking to Danielle. He's doing it in front of her. He's doing it to hurt her. The sun don't shine out of your derriere, love. It don't. It does not. Okay? So at the end of the day, not everything is about you. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, in that situation, if Curtis had taken Danielle and went into the private garden or upstairs, it would have been an issue still. Do you know what I'm saying? So whether he sat there, here, anywhere, at the end of the day, it's a small villa. It's a villa. If they look left or right, they're going to see each other. So at the end of the day, no matter where he went, it would have caused a problem. So they need to cool. They need to chill and stop making everything about them. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I said to Catherine, and I said it already, Catherine, mind your damn business, baby. Mind your damn business. I'm hoping that with Omar choosing her, she'll go mind our business, because me need her for mind our business. You get where I come from? I'm gonna need her for that, because at the end of the day, it's like she don't realize that at any moment in time, the switch can flip and she find herself outside of that villa. So she needs to calm herself down. But like how no, Omar has chosen her. Let's see if that will, you know what I'm saying? I see Omar having a conversation with Ekin-Su, and I don't think, I know he was telling her, like, you know what, maybe guys find you intimidating. Do you know what? Ekin-Su has got a strong personality. She does. She has a strong personality, and I can see how some people might find her intimidating. Now, the issue with Ekin-Su is Ekin-Su always make it look like she's like a bigger star. She's kind of like on a high pedestal, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Omar is truly interested in Ekin-Su. I think maybe he's trying to see what the whole fuss is about that in that situation. What I really want them to do you know what I want them to do? I want them to either, like, let Curtis choose Danielle and then Ekin-Su leave. Or, if Ekin-Su is going to stay, I'm going to need them to send Jay in. Or, Ekin-Su ex-boyfriend. But they're not going to send Davide in because apparently Davide is not available. But, at least send Jay in or something. Send Jay in or something. Because let me tell you something. If Jay was inside that villa and when she was with Curtis, or if Davide went in, Curtis would have been on his ass somewhere in a corner, because she would have dropped him quicker than a hot pot. You get me where I'm coming from? She'd have dropped him. Trust me. Okay. But just know this. I don't know why the big deal about it is. But like I said, maybe Curtis should have just said to her the truth when he had the chance to. He should have never told her that I'm going to tell Danielle that it's going to be a friendship thing. He should have never said that. He should have been man enough to, like, say to her, well, I can't say that to her. I think that's where he went wrong, because he pretended in that moment and he knew how he felt. He knew he wasn't going to do it, but then he told her he would. So I think in that instant, she has the right to be upset. She does have the right to be upset about that, because at the end of the day, you lied to me, but then he's apologized about it. Does it make it better? Maybe it doesn't, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? What can you do about it? Either move on or just, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But guys, I guess we're gonna have to wait until Sunday to find out what Curtis decides. Obviously, there's news that Scott decided to leave the villa. You can see where he's making little comments here and there to make it look like he's not interested in Tina, or to voice that he's not feeling any progression or anything with Tina. Now, it's so sad because, you know, when you see all these girls, beautiful girls, because Tina is gorgeous, and to know, I'm not gonna lie, Scott is punching. Scott is punching, and it's just sad, because I feel like these things, when they happen, it breaks your confidence. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a nice feeling for the girl. So I do feel bad in advance for Tina, because I know that's going to leave a sour taste in her mouth, to be honest. But anyways, guys, so let's talk about the other bombshell, Mr. Sammy himself. So Sammy and Elma seem to be giggling like little teenagers in love. I'm hoping that whatever they're doing is genuine. I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna be completely honest. Sometimes I feel like he's just latching onto her because he knows that people like her. But then sometimes, even like in tonight, because I thought that yesterday, but in tonight's show, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I don't remember Sammy being this laughy and giggly and like this, even with the other girl that he won. I can't remember her name. You know what I'm saying? They weren't even meant to win that series. It was meant to go to Whitney and Lockin. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, right? He was never even this happy or kind of like giddy, but he's showing that kind of energy with, or that behavior, I should say, with Elma. And I feel like, you know, maybe they did have maybe he has always liked her. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that's like, at the moment, is their chance to try and see if it would work. But I do think that he likes her. After tonight, I do think that he likes her. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just the way that he is like a bit giddy, like a teenager. But yeah, but let's hope that he has matured a lot more in this series than he was back then, because boy, It was very immature. Do you know what I'm saying? But let's see. But they're both like, the way that they respond to each other, the way that they're both all over each other, the way that they're all always smiling, giggling. It looks like, honestly, for us to be completely honest, if I never know Sammy from the last series, I would have said to myself, oh, they look very compatible. They look very good together. So I am going to kind of take that image of Sammy from the last series that he was in, or the first series that we actually was introduced to Sammy. I'm going to take what happened in that series and I'm going to put it in a little box. I'm going to put it at the side in my waiting for him to mess up box. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I'm just going to give him a chance the same way I gave Luca a chance, because look, now I love Luca. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I love Luca, and that's why I'd be very pissed off if Grace tries anything, because Grace, may I come for you, girl. May I come for you. But anyways, guys, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover in this episode. My video longy, 21 minutes. Oh, can chat, so not me. But anyways, guys, if you haven't thumbs up the video, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in Sunday's episode. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.